Ciao, Togana lo preto. Ciao, Togana lo preto. Ciao, Togana lo preto. Sulata Chandora.
That was not a Klingon song.
What
do you know? You started the show that way.
Oh, the song?
That's it. That was the song. I did the song. I performed it for you.
Cool. Hi.
Where's the second verse and the chorus?
The second verse, I'm
It's the same as the first.
still writing, but the chorus is done.
Is there a hook or a bridge?
The hook is that's the hook.
Okay, so
That's where the money's at, Dave. Like when I release this
What
tune
about the
that
bridge?
nobody's
I feel
the
like
bridge.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's
It's
heard
like
it.
that,
It's
but
the,
backwards.
you're doing the WB Frog thing where he has a top hat and he
No, he
dances.
goes. It's the WB.
Yeah, but you're
That's not
doing
what he
like
does.
the song version of it.
he says, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey."
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello,
That's
my
not
ragtime.
right.
Growl. Welcome. Hey, guys. It is April 19th.
What is the relevance of this day?
Well, it is the day before Super Troopers 2 comes out. So we thought we'd get together and talk about all of the things that we loved about Super Troopers 1 since it was such a huge part of our lives. And, yeah.
What if we haven't seen Super Troopers 1?
That's
What
weird
if
that
we
you
have
haven't
taste
seen it.
and don't like Broken Lizard?
I like Broken Lizard. You don't like Broken Lizard?
They're very, very, very hit or miss. Probably
Would you say that they're niche?
I don't know. Yeah,
That they're a niche comedy troupe?
a little bit.
I mean, I've enjoyed everything that they've offered. I'm a fan.
I tried to watch the Slam and Salmon, hearing good things. Didn't care for it.
I think I was the only person that told you to watch Slam
No,
and Sam.
no,
I'm
I
pretty
had
sure we
several people
watched
tell
it.
me beforehand.
We watched it at Matt's house like several times.
We started to watch it. No, we watched the first 5 minutes at Matt's house several times, and then we were too drunk and started doing yoga. That was that night.
There was a time where I literally watched the whole thing with Matt.
Okay, maybe that wasn't with me, but either way, other people have told me to watch it in the past.
I love it. I think it's a great movie. Anywho, yeah, here we are, guys.
All of us, everybody who has ever existed.
Michelle would put hashtag not my show. But yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, and we were hanging out over this past weekend, and we thought to ourselves, hey, let's maybe do a thing. We haven't been together in a while. We haven't done anything in a while, so let's get together and do a thing. And we did a thing. This is it. This is the thing.
Yeah, we're doing it.
So
Is your
here we are.
nostalgia like satisfied now?
Yeah, this is pretty much it. So, guys, thank you so much for coming here and listening. And
It tickled your nostalgia bone?
yeah. No, I. You guys missed doing a show? I haven't really missed doing a show.
I haven't either.
Aspects of.
Yeah, I mean there were things I missed about doing a show, not necessarily the show in general. I missed like the hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, I miss doing a show. I don't necessarily miss doing that show.
The show that we're doing right now, essentially.
Well, no, because we're not doing what the show had been. At
The
end.
show. Ugh.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't like the show. It's the show.
If I'm gonna be
The
honest,
show.
I enjoyed the time off. It was nice not like, having to worry about a Thursday night thing.
I haven't done anything on Thursday nights. I have done nothing.
Well, I mean, I haven't done anything either, but it was nice not like not having that on the schedule, like something that
Apparently, Uncle Hall has been doing a show in our stead. It's I feel kind of bad because like
He is the Tucker Carlson to our Bill O'Reilly.
I didn't even know he was doing a show. I had no idea.
I had no idea.
He never
like,
told me he was doing a show.
he never told me, and I feel like we're closer.
You think you're closer?
I mean, maybe. We don't know.
I didn't realize that. Why hasn't he approached Mike and the rest of us at Strange Label? See if he
Exactly.
can.
So why is he in the Strange Label chat right now, and
Mhm.
like he's not doing a show on Strange Label, but it's at this time, and he wants more
Yeah.
heads up in the future so that he can plan his show accordingly.
Well, I want to know. I want to know what his show
I
is.
want to know.
What is the Uncle Hall show? Like, Joe, best guess.
My best guess is that it's about him doing homework on the air, and he just gets
So-
confused at problems, and then he asks the audience to help him.
He's been trying to get on Strange Label. Listen, the best thing to do is if you create a Twitter and just tweet at WFOD show all the time. Like if you
There was
tweet
a
him
show.
every hour, Mike would probably just put you on Strange Label.
It's true. There was a show where it was just people using annoying voice changers.
I
And
think
that was
that's-
it.
I think that's back.
No,
Is
that's
it?
back. That
Oh my
show's
God,
back.
it's back?
Leroy and Earl is back.
Yeah, and
Oh.
apparently they hate us. They said we were the worst, even though we weren't doing a show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they said that
That we were
I think
assholes.
arrogant assholes.
Yes. Yes.
I don't
Which
know
is
that I
fine.
disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't deny that.
They said it was accurate.
Apparently they're still harboring some resentment toward us. But yeah.
I couldn't. I just didn't know what their thing was. I couldn't understand.
Their
What
thing
it
How
is-
was.
long has it been since we've done a show? Like when did we go? Was it January or
Yeah,
February?
It's been like 3 months, at least. It was January.
January.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Michelle, you didn't miss a beef that we had.
You missed us being confused.
You missed us being confused. What had happened is when Leroy and Earl first joined Strange Label way years ago, I was like, oh, cool, a new show. And I reached out to him and said, hey, could you be on our show? Now, I never listened to an episode. I didn't know what they were doing. I thought it really was a guy named Leroy and Earl, and I thought they were real people. Then when they called in, they were the voice changey thing, and I thought, oh no, this is a terrible ruse, and somebody is like, this can't be real. And I think, plus they were being really weird on the phone, I think, when they called in. But anyway, it was just weird. The whole thing was weird, and I think I probably called them fuckheads or something.
What if it turned out that they were actually just Chris Brake, using voice changers?
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That seems like something that might have happened.
Just to fuck with us?
Yeah.
That would be awesome, actually.
So, I guess a lot of things have happened since we've done the show. One thing that I was kind of curious about, Dave, is your, as Mike Moore from Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks puts it, your transgender girlfriend.
Not what?
You were banging that transgender girl.
That's not quite right.
That's what he said.
Okay, but that's not right.
And I think you went on Not Safe for Water Coolers and told them that you were banging a transgender girl.
I did,
So
yeah. It was relevant to the conversation.
Why don't you tell us about the transgender girl that you were banging?
That's not what I told him, though. I said neutral, which is different. Just
Right.
no.
She's got a dick and a vagina.
Yeah,
Trans
yeah.
neutral.
That's what it means.
Trans-neutral.
She's trans.
No,
neutral?
it's just, I mean,
I was actually pretty. I thought it was pretty cool how she brought the coffee over
yeah.
to your
No,
work.
that's a
I was
cool
like,
move.
with the phone number.
Yeah.
I also like that you were taking a shit.
Oh, I was thinking it was a gnarly shit.
Like it's such
I
a
was-
Dave Harvey thing. Like love is knocking at his door, but what is he doing? But he's releasing his bowels.
I am clogging the toilet at work.
Right.
So you can take away games easily. Like they're really tough for me.
I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but it has to happen. I mean, I
Yeah.
work some 13-hour shifts, you know. I don't
Yeah.
really have a choice.
Yeah, but like
I-
you
I
don't
leave-
work with a lot of people, so they'll know if you've been in there a while. That clearly.
Oh yeah,
that-
yeah.
that's
Oh,
you.
they're all aware that I stay in the bathroom for like 25 minutes when I'm taking a dump.
I have this move at work where if I have to shit, I go to BJ's.
You
so
don't,
I
you
just
don't
like,
do it
oh,
at the office.
I do not do it at the office. I will go straight to fucking BJ's. Like
Why?
I get,
Why are you
I
afraid?
go. I don't know, but I love shitting at BJ's. It feels really good, and there's like nobody ever goes into a BJ's bathroom,
Oh, I do.
So every time I'm in there, I'm there by myself, and I go in, and the stalls are really big, and they shut all the way, and I just go in, and that's where I poop.
Do you
But I am
buy
terrified.
anything?
I don't want to.
Like, or do you just
Yeah,
walk in?
yeah.
Yeah,
and
you guys
use
are
the
also
toilet?
you guys are bathroom weird though. You guys both go into stalls to take pisses, so you guys are weird. So it's not the
I
standard.
just want a little privacy.
I've actually been trying to get over the urinal thing.
Yeah,
I've been forcing myself to go to the urinals.
that's good.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem
Maybe-
using urinals. It's just if I had a choice, I'll use the stall.
That's
I mean,
weird.
but if I'm in the
what's
bathroom,
wrong with the urinal?
But if I'm in the bathroom by myself, I'll use the urinal.
That defeats the purpose of the urinal.
What do you mean? I'm still using the
The
urinal.
urinal is to be able to use it while it's crowded and to save space.
Yeah, but like Matt says, like I've gone to a BJ's bathroom and nobody's in there. I'll use the urinal. That's fine.
Right, but why don't you just always use the urinal? I don't
Because
understand.
it's like it's like a little danger thing. Like, can I pee in like 15 seconds and nobody comes in?
But why? Who cares if anybody's there? I don't understand. This is artificial entirely on
Joke
all
is a-
ends.
Joe gets an erection.
Yeah, I want to see if I could do it. It's like naughty, you know.
That's fucking weird.
So,
Um,
how long did you date this transgender?
It wasn't like it was just hung out a couple times. You know?
A couple times?
Yeah.
How many times did you guys penetrate?
I don't know.
How much penetration went on?
Full?
Full penetration?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Did you use a condom? Attaboy.
No?
Trans penetration.
What does she look like? You said she had short hair.
Yeah.
You were
Like
into that.
Like a pixie cut.
See, no, this is where it gets complicated because you keep saying she and like that's kind of like
Right. So the whole thing with her was that you couldn't call
that
her
was it.
her.
That was like that's literally the limit of it. That's
right.
it.
She wasn't really transgender. It's
Right.
just she
What
didn't
did
use
you-
pronouns.
What pronoun
Right, no
did she
pronouns.
tell you to use? Like it or they?
They them, which is very difficult to describe somebody. And just like the natural way you refer to somebody, it's just you don't consider it. It's like for instance, Canada just changed their national anthem to something stupid. Instead of thy sons, it's like us something. I don't know, it makes no sense. But when you're singing along with the song, you don't think of whatever name they chose. You just go with whatever it was, you know, the surface thing. So it was a little difficult. But so instead of using
Dave.
pronouns at all, I just use proper nouns.
I just googled it and it says Z as in ZE and her as in HIR are the most
Okay, you
popular
can Google it.
forms of gender-free pronouns in the online genderqueer community. Did you tell
Okay,
her that?
no, I didn't. And also, you said her again.
It's
See? You're bad at
HIR.
this.
Like, how do you say that? Higher? Her?
You don't say it. It's just stupid.
Z and her?
And this is what I don't like about like that mindset is it misunderstands the point of pronouns.
Oh, it's also suggesting Zer as in Z and Zer.
Did you ever have an argument with this person?
No.
So you just were like, all right, well, let's. How did the conversation come up? Like, hey, just please don't call me.
No. Okay, so how the conversation came up, I was laying there nude.
You're weighing her out.
Yeah. It was post coitus, and then this was the first time, and it was like
Right after the first time.
yeah, right, like literally like minutes after, they were like, so like, what did you think? Were you? And I was like, she's
What-
cute, and she's like, not she, and I was like, what? Like,
What made her
I was
feel
like, I
awkward,
don't-
Joe, is that while they were banging, he kept saying over and over, "Give it to me, girl. Give it to me, girl."
Yeah, I did. From behind, it was great.
Yeah.
Give it to me, Z. Give it to me, Zer.
Yeah. I actually don't speak when like usually unless something's fun. Like the only thing that
donkey noises.
that's it. That's all I do.
Right when you finish. Laugh track plays.
Yeah.
So you're done. You guys are there. Wait, where did you have the coitus at the first time?
Their place.
Their place. Fuck you. So you're at their place.
Yes.
And
Sorry, what the fuck else am I supposed to say here?
I don't mean her place. place. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
And you're laying there, and you said, "Oh, that girl's cute." Like she was
Yeah.
asking about
Right.
the time you saw her.
Right.
That's a weird thing to do.
Oh, it's super awkward because I
Yeah.
had no answer, so I just
So
went
what
with,
did you think of me when you
Yeah,
first
exactly.
saw me?
So I just like put like bland answer out there, and then it's like, oh, it's like what? Okay, I don't care. I mean, what the fuck is the difference? It's like if somebody calls me like, I don't know, like Dwayne. My name's not Dwayne. It's like, you know what I mean? That's all the correction it really was essentially saying my name isn't Dwayne.
Right.
So who the fuck cares? The person's still the person. So
how long did this go on?
just like a couple weeks.
Lots of coitus?
I wouldn't say a lot.
Did you guys go on dates?
No.
Did you go to the movies?
No.
Just that was it. Just
Yeah.
coffee and
Yeah.
the occasional. Now, how did it end?
The same way everything I do ends, just fizzles away.
Just faded out.
It's fade to black, huh?
Yeah.
Did you know at your last conversation it would be your last conversation, or do you just like think?
I didn't.
"Eh,"
There is no last conversation. I still see this human.
at the coffee shop?
Yeah.
But there's
One thing I was nervous about initially, what I was nervous about was like the Larry David issue, like shitting where I eat.
Right.
You know, it's like, man, is it gonna be like an issue when I go to get coffee now?
Is it?
No,
Oh.
it's not at all. Actually,
Do you leave?
it's actually weird.
Do you leave Zer a tip?
I don't tip. I pay with I do the phone order thing. I go in, take my coffee, and say thank you. And
Oh,
whoever's
yeah,
there,
but-
like,
Is it Starbucks? Because in the app, it
Yeah.
offers you to tip in the app.
yeah, I don't. I just ignore that part.
Did they close down your Starbucks, Dave, for this
No.
racial training?
Well, no, they
No.
will. It's at the end of May.
They will.
It's yours is one of the ones that will be scheduled to close.
I thought it was all.
I have
of
no
them,
idea.
Wasn't it?
I thought it was all of them too.
Is it all of them?
Yeah.
I thought I read like some 8,000 stores.
Isn't
I don't
that-
know, but
They have more than 8,000. That seems like a lot.
They have 800,000
That's not accurate.
in Massachusetts alone.
That's more than the amount of people.
800,000 in Massachusetts, and that's not more than the amount of people. But everything that's being said
You
is
didn't
incorrect.
let
This
me
is not-
finish, Dave. That's more than the amount of people on the Christmas Islands. So that was accurate.
All right.
Well. way to go, Dave.
Yeah. I'm going to another thing that's happening is I'm going to Berlin again next month.
Where's Berlin again?
I was hoping that was going to be said. Germany.
So it has a Berlin and a Berlinigan?
Yeah, both.
Is it like an outskirts of?
Berlinigan is when you go to Germany but fly through Ireland.
Oh, I see.
So, Joe, have you had any coitus since the last show?
Yeah, with myself.
That's not what coitus is.
I mean, it can be.
No.
I mean, it can be.
Have you been using your flashlight?
Not super recently, no.
When was the last time?
I don't know, a couple months ago.
A couple months ago. I mean,
I
that
don't-
could have been recent.
Does that count as recent? I guess if that's recent.
I don't know.
Well, that's cool.
Have you been using Tinder for your own self yet?
No, he won't use it, and he won't.
I
He
won't use it
refuses
in
to meet
this town.
anybody.
I'm not going to drive
That-
2 hours for Matt's thing.
I'm gonna be using Tinder when I go back to Berlin again.
That's fine. I don't want to do it in this rinky-dink hometown that I live in.
Why not? It works.
I know, but like, I don't want to run into people I know around this area.
Why are you afraid of people you know? I don't understand.
I just
this.
don't want to see them. I don't want to see people I know.
But I don't understand. What is the fear? What
of
I
running
don't
into people
understand
that
at
I
all.
know. I don't want that.
you won't go to where I work because it's too far in the Medway because you might see people that
yeah,
you know.
And you know what? It happened, Dave, when I went into that Shaw's. It's right next to you.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it
Yeah,
did.
I don't want.
And
I don't want to run into people that I know. That's not.
that's literally anybody that you see a second time.
No, not
I-
people that I know, not like people that I don't know.
Why does it matter? I don't understand. What's the problem?
I don't want to have like conversations like, "Oh, what are you up to now?"
Then
Get
don't.
away.
Then don't. That's it. Then don't. That's the answer. You're
yeah,
done.
and I can do
Don't
that
do
by not going where they are.
Dave, if I told you the conversation that Joe and I had before the show started, you'd be so infuriated. Shaw's,
You need to then.
I
You need
can't.
to.
I can't.
We do have a
because
Shaw's.
of
There's a Shaw's right next to
the
Dave.
people that are involved. But it would just infuriate you.
There are people involved that. Okay.
I would love to tell the story though about Joe being a rat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get into that here, just because.
That. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
come on.
I'd like to say that for some other time when I'm maybe not at my current job.
Oh, we could talk about it now. I mean,
No, we don't
nobody
have to.
listens.
I mean, no, that's all right. I don't want to.
We should talk about it.
I don't want it on the record.
All right, let's tell Greg's story.
I don't. No,
Greg
let's
McLaughlin.
Let's not tell any story. Like, this is why I don't like telling you things. God damn it. This is why
Why?
I didn't miss doing a show too, because things that I tell you and invariably end up on the show. If I wanted to share it on the show, I would say it on the show.
Well, yeah, let's tell.
I'm still focused. Like, I know that we've been over this so many times. I don't understand the fear of seeing people that you have seen once before.
It's not once before. I don't want to run into people like old people
Again.
that I've worked with or old students.
But
I've
what is
taught.
the issue in doing that? What happens?
Well, because
then?
one, for the students, I don't remember a ton of them.
You don't need to. Who
So when
cares?
I
I
ru-
know.
So when I run
Why does
into
it
them,
matter?
and now it's like 10 years later, and they all look different, and they're just like, "Hey, you
Who
remember
the
that
fuck
video
are-
tech
yeah.
class?" And I'm just like, "No."
Then you say hi.
"Yeah."
No, I don't.
And it
Goodbye.
happens. And then
And then you never talk to them
I don't
again.
want to run into the people that I used to work with. So that's a big no for me.
I kind of hoped some time away from doing a show would be therapeutic for you, Joe. But I've learned that it hasn't done any help for you at all.
So nothing helps me.
All right. So far, this is coming back to do this. We've learned that Joe just can't talk about anything.
I can
He's
talk
just
about
afraid.
things. I just don't want to talk about my job.
Things. Yes.
I never want to talk about my job. I always keep my job out of my personal life.
All right.
Half of your friends are from your job.
I don't work at that job anymore, though.
I'm just saying. I'm just.
Yeah,
Wait,
if you
no,
want to talk
but
about,
to be fair,
if you want to talk about
The
Mother
other
Cable,
friends
that's
that you
fine.
have are from your current job. Like that guy took you out to the concert and tried to
That's
bang.
true.
He didn't try to bang me.
He was successful.
He
Yeah.
didn't try to bang me. He's married for one.
I mean, there was a couple fingers, is what I heard. A couple
There's-
digits.
What?
and you're-
Who's telling you this?
Just people. I got
How many knuckles?
No knuckles. Nothing
No,
happened.
no
we,
knuckles.
we saw a concert and that was it. I went home afterwards.
Yeah, he went home
No knuckles.
and got a couple knuckles.
That was great. I like that.
Why do you keep looking into the fucking camera and doing that, Joe?
Doing what?
You keep looking into the camera and then shrugging and smirking.
Jim. He thinks he's on the TV show.
What?
Well, I guess this has been good, guys.
Well,
What-
you
Catch up?
failed to say what you've been up to. You're not
Yeah,
saying
I
anything.
want to know.
Nothing. Nothing at all. At my work, we've got we hired a consulting firm.
Ooh, that sounds like
Yeah.
somebody to fire people.
Yeah, and that's kind of what's happening, but not really. Like they're just coming in and tightening everything up.
Television shows always tell me that when somebody like a business hires a consulting firm, it's to fire people.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. People will be fired. There will be blood.
Well, I
Um,
asked Matt when he told me this, like, is he afraid that he will get fired? And he said no. Because even if they do fire him, he has a plan B.
Yeah, I do. I do have a plan B. Actually, some other opportunities kind of came my way recently too, so that's fun. Yeah, I've got a couple of ideas to like stay here and keep going, but definitely my job is going to be like gone. I would think they've told me today actually that they want to offer me like a different position, but
With reduced
I don't
pay.
know.
What are they getting rid of your job for? What would?
Well,
be
it's going to be
solution?
outsourced. Like they're going to, to be honest, I think they're going to outsource everything. They're going to outsource
Wasn't that what you were pitching when you first started?
Yeah, I mean, I was the outsourcer, right? And I wanted them to be the outsourcees. Or was I the outsourcee?
No, you were working for
Anyway,
them, and you were like,
You are now the outsourced.
yeah, now I'm exactly. I was trying to get them to outsource. They offered me a job to stay in source, and now I'm in source, and they're thinking about going outsource. Not thinking about like these guys are gonna make outsource a thing. So anyway, when that happened,
So they're gonna like, where are they gonna go? Like India? They're just gonna like turn you into
Yeah.
a call center?
pretty much, pretty much, yeah. Except with Ghana people, because that's where they all come from. So I don't know, but work is good. Work is it's an interesting place. I hang out with a lot of people, and they're really weird. Like I had an old guy tell me today that he liked to be peed on, so
at work.
that was strange.
Was that man blonde and president of the United States?
He was close. He's a big fan of that man.
Of course.
Did he ask you to pee on him?
No, I went outside to tell him to do something, and he says, "I like to be peed on. Is that what you want me to say?" And then he like walked down the stairs. It's
What?
very bizarre. It's just really bizarre chain of events. But work's good, and I'm I
Works
don't
good.
eat
I'm about to be
anymore.
fired. Works great.
Yeah, and I don't eat meat anymore. So
Yeah, you are a bitch.
Hmm.
It's true.
so there's that.
Is that all we're gonna
That's-
say about you not eating meat?
Well, what would you like me to say?
I don't know, because I feel like when I told you guys I was gonna go gluten free for a while, you guys really laid into
That
it
was
and like gave me a
that
ton
was
of
stupid.
shit. But now
Yeah.
you're not eating meat, and you're just like, whatever.
Listen, let's be real. Going gluten free is really
They're not the same. They're both stupid, but one is more stupid than the other.
Yeah, the just not eating meat is the more stupid one, because I was eating meat before.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you whatever you want to. Like the thing is, Joe, is that I have follow-up questions when you say you're going gluten free.
Yeah.
All right, so
He's looking for follow-up questions to
yeah,
further
I mean,
Yeah,
elaborate.
well,
what,
I
the first
asked
time
you when you-
fucking did anything.
When you told me, I said, why did you want to go vegetarian? And you were just like, oh, it's time. I've got my own personal reasons. And that's all you would say.
Go ahead, ask me.
Why are you vegetarian?
Why are you bad at asking follow? Dave, ask me a follow-up question about not eating meat.
Did you lose your penis?
Penis is still there. Definitely smaller though. Definitely smaller.
See, like that.
Yeah, now more. Now say why.
Why my penis is still there?
No.
I mean,
And why it's
I
gotten
I
smaller?
didn't chop it off.
I'm
Like,
just
it
curious why you came to this decision. Like you've not said.
Was it influence from your daughters or something? Because they're kind of like little young hippies,
No,
right?
everybody else seems to be eating meat there, just not Matt.
Yeah, everybody else is still eating meat. I'm the only one that's gone full blown meatless.
Is it because you want to try to lose weight? It's a dietary thing?
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of that. I'm a big fat guy, big old fat guy that has no control over
Yeah,
himself,
yeah.
right?
And
Like
you,
I got
you have
no.
kids. You have kids. You don't want to die from a heart attack before they're like 15.
Yeah, I got no, and I have no self control, and I've this is like just one of those things that have gone on for a long time, and I'll tell you what happened is the night that it happened that I decided to go no meat, I ate the biggest meal at McDonald's. I mean cheeseburgers and chicken and fries. Really took full advantage of that app that they have. And afterward, I felt really just disgusting. And so I was like, you know what? I got to get control over myself. So I just went to the extreme because, like, you know that I don't,
Moderation is not your forte.
moderation isn't it, right? I always go to one extreme or the other. So I
But
was like,
isn't it
no
harder
meat.
for the extreme? Like you could wean it off like by just eating healthier meats, but like isn't it harder to go full vegetarian?
Not always. I mean, the all or nothing thing is often easier.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I just was like, I'm
Think about
gonna
it this
do
way. Joe, if tomorrow I said that you could only like have one coffee a week, right? then you have one coffee because you happen to be really tired. It's like, I mean, I guess I'll have another coffee in a couple days, you know? That's a lot easier to do than it is to just say, fuck this, I'm not having any coffee.
I don't know. I feel like if there was a reason why I could only have one coffee a week, I probably would just. I don't know if I would still have that one coffee.
You'd say it's just one more, you know? You wouldn't think about it. It's barely anything.
I don't know. I'm not that
kind of
addicted to
scared
coffee,
me
though.
is my dad recently had to go to the heart doctor, and they thought it was going to be bypass surgery, and or stents, or like it was really just bad. It looked bad, and everything turned out to be okay. But it's like I look at him, and I see so much of like all of the bad habits that I have as far as like my health and the way that I eat and the way that I do things. And I said, you know, like I have really just been on a bad path for years, you know, 12 years. Lots of just terrible eating. So I feel like I have to go to an extreme because I've been on such an extreme of eating terribly. So let's go to like another extreme. And it's not even that my change is that bad. Like I still eat lots of stuff. I eat dairy and stuff like that, cheese. I'm not vegan or anything.
But now you have no upper arm strength,
None whatsoever.
and your penis is smaller. Is the
A
trade-off
lot
worth it?
smaller. I've been running a lot. I'm up to I completed the 5K program, the couch to 5K. I can run 3 miles straight. So I got that going for me. I'll be able to post pictures of me and my medals soon.
I don't think they give you medals.
Are you farting right now, Dave?
No, I'm tapping my foot.
Sounds like farts.
No, if I was farting, then I'd be using fart mic and you'd hear it.
But there you go. There it is.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Are you satisfied, Joe?
Yeah, I don't know why you just didn't tell me that like weeks ago when you told me you're a vegetarian.
It's better just to toy with you, like some sort of stupid mouse.
Man, so today, wake up. I'm like, cool. What mail came today? Because I've ordered a bunch of stuff recently, and I got a couple things. But I also got a damn jury duty summons.
You're gonna go to it?
I feel like I just did one of these.
I haven't had one in years, like maybe like a decade.
Man, yeah.
You're going to jury?
Yeah, in August. I mean, it's a while, but like I
Is
feel
it
like
a
I
local
just did
one?
that.
Because mine was a federal summons. I had to go to a federal court.
Yeah, no, it's county.
No.
But
Wouldn't it be great if it was like the next OJ case?
I would love that.
Did you watch that fucking OJ Simpson thing on Fox, like his confession if he did it
No.
thing? Dude, I watched that, and that is creepy. That thing was creepy. The way that he was like, he kept blaming this other character that like went along with him to murder Nicole, and confess to the whole thing.
Yeah, the other character is his split personality.
Charlie, that was his name. Oh, me and Charlie, we went and sawed off Nicole's head. Whoa. Whoa.
What do you think like got into his mind? Like, why did he even write that like "If I Did It" book with like basically the entire murder?
It was his touchdown dance.
I think he's just a cocky.
Like he just wanted to say like I murdered her and I got away with it, and this is how I did it.
I think he just kind of ate at him because like it never went away. Like I think if you get away with a crime but nobody's ever asking about it, it's like kind of great. Like
Why did Tanya Harding make that movie?
Why did she make it
true.
now and not like 2 decades ago when that happened?
But if everybody is like, it's so polarizing, right? Where most people think that you did it, you know, it's like, well, yeah, but I got away with it. So fuck you guys. Like, fuck you guys who keep thinking and saying that I did it. Like, even though he knows he did it. Unless he's a complete sociopath, which I guess to kill somebody, you kind of have to be. And he just believes that he didn't do it. I don't know. Couldn't really tell you.
Apparently, Michelle in the chat doesn't like Tanya Harding.
There's not much to like about her.
There's not much to dislike either.
Does that mean, Michelle, you're not going to
It's
watch
just
her on
like
Dancing with
who
the Stars?
cares?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate her. I do feel bad for Nancy Kerrigan.
No, I don't know, man. That movie is sad as fuck for Tanya Harding's character. Like, take out the real people from the story, and like Tanya Harding in that movie is a very, very sad character.
Who plays Tanya Harding?
I agree. I don't think that it's that, but it is weird that the only reason that anybody would know Tanya Harding's story is really because she, like, this whole thing with Nancy Kerrigan, and Nancy Kerrigan has this thrown on her face, like she could have been a fucking Olympic gold medalist, and
So could Tanya Harding. That's the point.
I know, but got her knee busted out.
And Michelle, she was famous because she was a world-class figure skater. She was
Yeah.
famous already at that point.
She could have
And
had
Tanya
the
Harding
gold,
didn't hurt
and then she took out Nancy to make sure that she could get it. I mean, that was
Those
the idea.
those
behind
fucking
it.
retards around her are the ones that hurt her.
Yeah,
that-
that's true.
That bodyguard, man. Ugh.
One thing about that movie that was terrible for me is how, like, okay, Margot Robbie isn't really my taste anyway, but they made her look gross at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right.
I don't know. And she's not famous for hurting anybody. I just that's not.
That's not why
the
she's
case.
famous. She didn't hurt anyone.
We knew her name, but like I was a little kid and I knew her name before the incident.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There was a lot going on back then. Everybody used to. That's not as big anymore, right? Like women's
skating
figure
used
Figure
to
skating,
be-
no.
It used to be a lot bigger than it is now, obviously, because there's more stuff to watch. But back then, like, the Olympics were all there was to watch. You didn't have like cable
Right.
dramas.
Yeah, because there was her. What were the Michelle Kwan and who was the other?
Yeah.
girl? There was always like
Tara
these people
Lipinski.
against Tara Lipinski.
Yeah.
Had a boner for her.
It's weird how many like past figure skaters that were like world famous. Everybody knew.
Could
knew
you name
or
one
still
of
knows
them from this past winter's Olympics?
No, I have no idea.
Is that just because like it's oversaturation, right?
Well, no, because now you're not watching the Olympics, probably. Like, did you watch it at all?
Yeah, the Olympics are over.
I mean,
so
as
how
a
could you be
kid, I
watching?
didn't really care.
Yeah, I didn't watch them then either. It's just
It was all
everything
coverage.
surrounding it. Yeah.
Right. Like there was just every interview with this woman figure skater, you know, Tara Lipinski and Michelle Kwan, and oh my God, they're going against each other. Who's gonna get the gold? And like fucking TV Guide covers.
Well, it's so many things like that. I mean, in the Al Gore's wife, people like she was like a public figure, and everybody knew her name. Do you know Mike Pence's wife's name?
no.
Deborah.
Exactly. Deborah.
Yeah. Is that all right?
Yeah. From Bitch Island or MILF Island.
Is
Yeah.
Is it Deborah?
Yeah, Deborah is the black chick on MILF Island, Joe.
Wait, hang on. Mike Pence's wife. I'm pretty sure it's Deborah. Oh, it's Karen.
Why do you keep saying? Yeah, why do you keep saying Deborah?
He just
Anyway,
really wants to say Deborah.
that's a character from 30 Rock, like a character of 30 Rock.
Well, it's Karen Pence. Just FYI.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my point, is that there's so many other things for us to have and focus on that little things like that are gone. Which
It was
is,
really funny. I did Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks this week, and Mike has this game that he plays, which is 2018 Dancing with the Stars, like somebody who's on the show,
Kareem
or
Abdul-Jabbar.
or a mass shooter within the past year. You're supposed to guess. Like he gives you a name, and you're supposed to guess if they're on the show, or.
Oh,
And I didn't recognize any of the mass shooters that he named off,
well, that's
or the 2018.
isn't that
But that
like
could
the
just
current
be-
goal is to not know the names of the mass shooters? Because for some reason that offends people knowing this person's name, because
Yeah,
that's what
but
they
they-
wanted. They
they-
wanted to be famous.
They blast them everywhere. Like this
Well,
is
like,
not
That
acting
just
like they don't stop.
seems more to like Matt's not reading the news.
Right.
Likely.
It's just funny. I've never understood that stance where we can't know the perpetrator of a terrible violent crime, because if we know their name, they win for
Right.
because all they wanted was to be
I
famous.
think-
Like that's not the case. They wanted to kill people. I don't think that their post-suicide name using does anything to further other people also being dead when anybody knows their name.
I don't remember the Boston Bomber guy though, and then people like he was on Rolling Stone, and people were like, "Oh, he's so sexy," and then they all wanted to
Yeah,
know
but
his
that
name.
has nothing to do with anybody else killing people. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it's not like he petitioned that photo to be put on Rolling Stone. It's not like he said, "Hey guys, I know you're going to write an article about me. Please use this photo."
Maybe he did. Maybe there's like he made a blog post somewhere just like, "This is the best photo of me. Use this."
It wasn't even like he's not even like a good-looking kid, or he wasn't. Like I just didn't understand that whole weird faux hype about everything around it.
Yeah, I guess I get it and I don't get it. I mean, not the extreme that people have, where you just can't say their names, but I think when they get too deep into the person's life, where they're like, "Oh my God, this is like they were on this bowling league, and these are the people that let's talk to the people that bowled with this person who." It's like, okay,
And
that's the conspiracy theory mentality, where everything has to have 8 different layers or whatever else.
And everyone's
That's
just like,
just
"Oh,
stupid
I
people."
could never have seen that. Like I had no idea."
still one of my favorite things is like there was that documentary on Netflix about Jeffrey Dahmer, that black woman that was his neighbor. They used to drink beers on the porch, and then he'd like go into his apartment and start hacking people up. She had no clue.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, I love that. There's a clip in that documentary. She was like, and the cops told me that there were penises, and in these boxes there were penises. She just had no clue. He's just in there chopping off guys' dicks and putting them in boxes and pots.
Is
Storing
Dahmer
them
your
in
favorite
London.
serial killer?
I don't know that he's my favorite. I've seen a lot of stuff about him.
Who's your favorite, Joe?
Serial killer? Oh, I have no idea. I'd have to think on that one. I don't even think
You know
I
how-
know a bunch of serial killers off the top of my head.
You know how we have always even talked in the past about like, oh man, we haven't had a good serial killer. Did you see that guy in Canada
Yeah.
that was putting the guys in they're killing people and put them in the
And
planters?
potted plants, yeah.
They're up to 7. Did it go any higher?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Are those farts again? What is
No,
that?
that was me typing. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But my favorite serial killer happens to be from Canada. There was a good one a few years ago, gay porn star Luca Magnotta, who
Oh,
like not really serial killer, but I guess it was considered a serial killing because it was premeditated in the way he put it out there, looking for fame. But anyway, so he ate one of his gay porn stars. Like he made a whole video of it where he like murdered him and then like ate him. It was really weird, but hysterical. Like it shouldn't be funny, but it was.
You watched the whole video?
Yes, of course I did. It was funny. Like the way it's terrible that it happened, but the way he put it together was just so bizarre that it was funny. Because you like when you watch something like that, it's
he edited it together like a Japanese game show.
no, not really. That'd be great.
Ah, spicy!
There were just
That would
star
be
wipes
awesome.
between cuts.
Yeah.
And he has like an old video toaster, like putting up the graphics on it.
Yeah, I know Anchor, but it's like
Anchor in the chat said if you only kill.
I'm aware, and I even said that when it's just considered
See, when
similar
he ate
to-
him, he
yeah.
was enjoying
it's like a bowl of cereal.
Right.
No, but the reason it was so funny to me was that he said he was heavily influenced by American Psycho. So in the video, he was just playing songs from the movie. It's just really funny. I don't know. Surprised you guys don't have favorites.
I always thought the Dahmer case was pretty fascinating. How he was just like operating on people, like he would bring them back to his place,
Yeah.
try to turn them into like this soulless lover. Like he was drilling into their heads and stuff, trying to keep them alive.
What about
Ed Kemper was pretty interesting too.
what about Jack the Ripper?
I mean,
I mean, that's a good
What
one.
about him?
yeah. What about it?
That's a good one. He was just
Go on.
murdering people, and then like
Was he?
taken out. Yeah.
Or was it just somebody or like several people who had a name assigned to them because they couldn't figure it out?
What is this, a conspiracy theory that you've read?
No,
on
it's not
the
a conspiracy
deep webs?
theory. There's no actual. That's just what
No,
it is. There's
They,
nothing.
He got kicked in the head by Jackie Chan's sister and fell in the river.
Oh,
That was literally, they showed that in the movie. You didn't see it?
What movie
I don't
are
think
you
I saw
talking
the same
about?
movie that you.
It was like
You
Shanghai Nights or something. They go to
nobody saw that movie.
They went to Britain, and then like Jack River came out and he tried to kill his sister, and then she kicked him in the head, like karate chopped him in the head, and he just like went into the river and he died.
I see. I thought that you were like saying like a poem or something, like Jack the Ripper fell into the river or something.
No, that's how he
I was
died.
like, what are you doing
That's
right
how
now?
nobody found him. Is that she killed him accidentally when he was trying to kill her. She used her karate.
I legitimately thought that was gonna be like a little thing, like a little Miss Muffet.
It was really strange. I don't.
I kind of want to watch the movie again, catch up on history.
Nobody wants to watch that movie. A first time. What are you talking about?
You didn't buy it on Blu-ray?
No, I purchased one Blu-ray ever, and it was a gift for you because your dick towel hadn't arrived yet.
Oh, that's true. I still have both. That's the
So
only
cute.
Blu-ray you've ever bought? You don't have a Blu-ray
Yes.
player at home?
No.
Why
What the
would you
fuck?
ever buy it?
I mean, I get it now, not having one, but like in the past decade.
That was the case then. Also, I would still download everything I had.
Even when Blu-rays were new.
Yes, I would still download everything I wanted to watch.
I haven't purchased any media in so long. I mean, I guess outside of going to movies.
And games. Games are media.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah, but I haven't really bought a game in a while. I guess outside of my WoW subscription. All right. Well, I think have we done this?
I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I know Joe really wanted to talk about the woman getting sucked out of the plane.
We can talk about it if you want.
When one of my friends mentioned that on Skype, I immediately linked data saying corrections, sir. That's blown out.
Yeah. She was blown out the plane because the air pressure.
Yeah,
changed.
blown out. From the episode The Naked Now.
Yeah.
Matt.
All of the air in the cabin is pressurized at a higher pressure than the outside air, so she's pushed out the window, blown out.
Is that the sound that it made? It went,
Yeah, that was the sound that her vagina made.
But like she didn't actually leave the window. She just kind of like got stuck in the window and they pulled her in and then that died. And then she died from that.
If the window died.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think if your head goes outside of the plane, like of a window like that, you're gonna break your neck, right?
I don't know. They said they were doing CPR on her until they landed, and
Oh,
then the paramedics took her away. And
Have you
she
ever
was-
seen that GIF of
They said she died of blunt force trauma.
Yeah, they
I
were
think she
doing
died
like there was a
instantly.
nurse on the plane and she was doing CPR and they said there was blood everywhere 'cause she was all cut up from being blown out the window.
Have you ever seen the GIF of the woman skydiving with like that's naked and her vagina is just flying around?
No, I didn't know.
That's what that noise is reminding me of.
Dave, you like Cardi B?
Okay, so I don't exactly know who Cardi B is.
She's got big lips.
I know that she has like the most like number one hit simultaneous most like Billboard's songs simultaneously something right now. But I don't know what songs are hers, and I don't know. I have no idea. I also saw she said she made a video about like taxes, being very confused about what taxes are.
She wanted to know where all of her tax money was going.
She's pregnant.
Is she?
Look, really? Is that a real thing?
She is, yeah. She's.
I don't know who Cardi B. Like, I don't know who it is. So what? Like, what does she do?
She's a rapper.
So she's a rapper.
Is she good at it? Like,
She's all right. She's okay. Not as good as Riri, but
I don't know. The other day when you were listening to it, you were like, "Oh, I might be a really Cardi B fan now." Like,
I thought that I might be a really big Cardi B fan, but then
what's one of her songs?
Get Up 10,
Doesn't sound right.
Best Life.
Party with Cardi. I don't know.
Did you say flashlight, Joe?
No, Best Life.
Oh, I thought you said flashlight, like you were trying to tell me the song from Pitch Perfect too.
She Bad.
Okay, so I want to know like one of the good ones or one of the ones that people like. So I
Bick and
The one
Ted.
with Bad Bunny.
who's Bad Bunny?
These are all in her
rapper.
new album though.
Oh, Drip, Drip. That's a good one.
Drip
Drip?
featuring Migos.
Yeah.
Migos?
Migos.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Are you sure this is good?
Came through
Ooh.
dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they dripping. Ice. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip.
You like this, Dan?
Came through dripping, drip, drip.
Get
Diamonds
on
on my
it,
wrist,
Molly.
they dripping.
Came through drip,
Drip, drip,
came through drip,
drip, drip.
came through drip.
Drip, drip.
Diamonds on my
What the
wrist, they
fuck am I listening to?
You like this?
Came through drip,
No,
Do you
came
think
through
she
No,
wrote
there's
this about her faucet just dripping?
Diamonds on my wrist, they drip.
there's nothing good
Give me
here.
a little something to remember.
What is this one that was just linked? Oh, I've heard this one. I think.
Cardi. Hey.
like
I think
the
I've heard this one.
comment in this. It says the song lit.
The song lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can fuck with me.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard this one. I didn't know who it was.
These is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both.
I don't know what she's
wanna
saying.
choose, and I'm quick, cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You don't like that?
No, not
That's
even
weird.
a
I
little
thought
bit.
you would be a big fan.
No, I just don't understand what she's saying. Like, it's not even whether or not I like it or not. I physically
Does it
cannot
make you
comprehend it.
want to dance like at a club?
No.
Like if you just started putting lights up in your space right there and you started playing that, would you like get up out of your chair and start like grinding?
No,
I think you might.
I think you might.
maybe.
I mean, that
He
chair
would.
looks like it's got a lot of pillows on it, so.
It has one pillow on it.
A lot of rappers say Gucci.
Yeah, they get the Gucci Fendi Prada.
It's pronounced Gucky.
All right. Did we do it?
Is this
Or is there more to
everything
do?
that you guys hoped for 3 months later?
It's way worse.
Are you sure?
It's not way worse? We could put more Cardi B on if you want.
That's true. I can. I make my moves. That's the one where she said, "I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich." I remember that part from the radio.
I'm rich. Is that on the radio? How do they
That
play
song?
that
Yeah,
on
that
the
song's on
radio,
the radio.
without like not censoring everything?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
mean-
there's a radio edit where you just kind of you hear the beats in the background, like you don't hear Cardi B at all anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that type of music is just lazy to me. It's not like whether it's good or bad. It's just at least try to enunciate a little bit, you know?
I don't care about the enunciation. Like everybody has their own style of singing. That's
right,
fine.
right. No, the enunciation's all I care about there because the sound of it, okay, you can like the sound of it, whatever else, but people
mean,
will
she
make
just
no
literally
noises.
said- Drip, drip for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Drip, 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 drip. Oh, okay, all right. Drip, 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 drip. All right. Well, what are we gonna do now?
No, see, that's my issue with Pearl Jam as well. Is I can't understand a word he says at all, and it's makes most songs just bad because you don't know he's just making noise.
No, I thought you were going to go in a
Again,
different
I
direction
don't
and be
care
like,
about
I really love Pearl
enunciation.
Jam.
But that stuff I know. Like I like some singers that don't enunciate. It's fine. I like Pearl Jam. I like Nirvana. I like Cardi B. I kind of like saying drip over. it.
Wait, hold on. There's one song that you really liked because of the enunciation.
What was that?
This was like your favorite.
I remember this. This was a long time ago.
This was a long time ago.
Did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle. Came straight from the bottom to the top of my lifestyle. Nigga living life like a beginning, this is only the beginning. I'm on top of the mountain, puffing on
Yeah, so enunciation doesn't matter, apparently.
No, that's a great song. I don't know what you're talking about. I am so glad that I don't know what he says. Canyon. Oh man. All right, I think we've done it.
You just want to go to bed, don't you?
I mean, I do want to go to bed, but is there something else? I mean, what is there? What
You're
is
not having
left?
fun?
I'm having a blast. I'm kicked back in my canyons.
I think I
mean-
got chicken juice on my monitor.
Dude, you were eating that chicken pretty
Chicken
ravenously.
was just like flying out of your mouth. Surprised it's not
God, I
everywhere.
just know that he sparked up his camera and I just see him like he sounded like those fucking velociraptors when they fed the cow to him.
Like a cartoon piranha.
Yeah.
like that chicken didn't last more than a couple seconds.
Well, then he was just like chewing on. There was just skin hanging from the bones.
Do you think he looked like one of the cone heads when they like ingest mass quantities?
No, the way I eat chicken is like trying to be Kano from Mortal Kombat. Every time. That's what I think of.
Really concerned.
And when I eat like grape or cherry tomatoes, I eat them like Lord of the Rings, dude.
Where you bite like what?
Yeah, like I bite like into it and like let the juices just explode.
You do that while staring at people while you're
Oh yeah, of course. Well, they sing for me.
What a weird way to eat tomatoes.
I love that scene because of how awkward it is.
Canyon.
I I need this for you guys. There you go. You don't need to like play it with sound or anything, but you should watch that.
What is that?
That's my goal for when I eat chicken. It's Kano.
Where was I? Yeah. So then he freezes this guy, right? And then he explodes. I could see his guts and everything. Almost lost my lunch.
I've actually seen you eat a leg like that before.
Yeah, I know.
What I wanna know,
Disgusting.
if this Shane Sun guy is so great, how come he's got such a crummy looking boat? Hmm? Nah. Anyway, guy gives me the creeps. A treasure of these moments.
I thought he was gonna break out into the song for a second.
Canyon.
Did you guys hear my fart mic in action?
Oh.
No,
Oh man,
you need better farts.
that was a good one. You just were playing Kano.
Matt, are your farts
One day.
worse now that they're vegetable farts?
Oh, that's a good question. Joe finally with the
no.
follow up.
You're fine.
Because I feel like when I was talking to you like last week sometime, like Rochelle was
My-
like dying from like one of your farts.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad night. I don't know. So they're about the same. My farts are still the same. I tell you what's gotten really great are my poops.
Yeah.
Giant solid turds.
From all the fiber.
Are they different colors? Like green or anything?
Sometimes, yeah. Most of the vegetables end up like corn in your poop.
What, just undigested?
Like peas, yeah.
Does that mean you're getting
Broccoli
no nutrients
sprouts.
from them? If they're just
No,
undigested?
you get the insides. The insides are where all the nutrients is. The shell of the corn.
So you're saying like the skin of a pea is just in your poop?
Yeah. Eating a lot of cauliflower.
Cauliflower's good. How do you prepare? Do you do
Let
like
me
a lot
tell
of
you something.
curries?
Rochelle is
Fry it?
like she has one night she baked it. She put a batter around it and baked it,
Oh yeah.
and then lathered it in buffalo sauce. That was good. It's good stuff. And another time she made this General Tso's cauliflower, where
Mhm.
she prepared the cauliflower like you would prepare the chicken, right? In the deep fry it or whatever. Good shit.
Is it
A lot of
necessarily, healthy for you if you start deep frying vegetables? Like, isn't that the whole point? If you're just trying to eat healthy?
No, because like you still use like healthier stuff and like ingredients. Like,
There are a lot of delicious Indian recipes with cauliflower that you should look into.
Yeah, I mean cauliflower rice is really great. Yeah, it's good. Good times. All right, well,
I'm good. I don't care. I mean, I was good like 2 hours ago.
Joe, are you good? I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm
didn't
good.
really get to talk much about Joe because it's not.
I mean, not
Yeah.
that much is like.
You
really
put a
happening.
lock on it. We can't really say anything.
I mean, in the 3 months that we haven't been here, I went to New Orleans and I had some job stuff, and that's really about it. Not much else.
we can't talk about any of it.
We can talk about New Orleans if you want.
Yeah, you fucked your sister in New Orleans.
My sister.
Did you
wasn't
really?
there.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't even there.
So your mom was though, right?
Yeah, my parents were. My brother
Oh,
showed
gross!
up.
You fucked
out
your
of
mom
nowhere.
in New Orleans?
And my brother showed up out of nowhere, and my sister was there. So
Wait, you just said your sister wasn't there.
yeah, but there was like 5 of us there.
So you had sex with all of them, or just your
No,
sister?
just none of them. We went to New Orleans together.
But your sister wasn't there.
No, but she was there.
Oh,
said
she
she
was
wasn't
there.
there.
So you fucked your sister in New Orleans.
No, that didn't happen.
The backtracking makes me really concerned here.
That didn't happen. That part didn't happen. But my sister
Which
was.
part?
in
Her being
New Orleans.
there? Her not being there, or you banging her? Which
no,
part didn't happen?
No, there was no banging in New Orleans. It was just.
So she wasn't there.
She was there.
Do you think that
She was there.
She was there, but there was no banging.
Okay.
So you banged her.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just fine. Joe didn't bang his sister, whatever. Do you think that any of your siblings did bang anybody while you were there?
Yes. They all banged.
No, because we kind of all hung out late at night, and then we just went back to the hotel room.
Joe, do you still have 100 condoms in a box?
No, I gave some of those away.
What do you mean gave away? Anyway, I have thought about
Give
that
them
purchase.
to. Who did you give them to?
I don't know, like Halloween, like treats.
Halloween, you gave out condoms.
You just put a bowl of them on your porch, like here you go, kids.
It's just like the person who puts out like fucking apples and raisins or whatever. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
here's condoms. Just I want you to practice safe sex.
Here's a good question from chat. How many condoms did you bring on your family trip?
None, because no sex happened on the family trip.
Okay, but maybe
I
it didn't
still
happen.
don't understand
but-
why you bought the condoms.
Yeah, because when
Ireland
we went
too.
into that, when we went into
You
that
won't
after,
even have promiscuous sex.
right?
I don't remember. This was years ago.
What you said was that you heard that condoms were hard to buy in Ireland, so you had to be
Ah,
prepared for them.
that what
But
it
then when we
was?
went into it, you said you wouldn't have had sex with anybody because you don't want to do that. So it just.
But also,
it
I'm like
didn't-
on a
it didn't make
group
sense to me.
trip. Like, what am I? And I don't have my own room. Like,
But
everything
then
was a
why did
whole
you
thing.
fucking buy them? That's what we don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe I buy some stuff when I'm drunk. Usually, I mean, maybe that's when it happened.
So when you were drunk, you just bought a box of 100.
Listen,
just
sometimes you
crappy
just go on
condoms.
Amazon and you buy things you don't remember. I was telling Rochelle when she was down here that I accidentally contributed
You
to.
were talking to my wife about your condoms.
No, about making purchases while drunk. I apparently supported another Kickstarter. I funded a language learning app. Don't remember doing it. Apparently contributed $40. They send me updates all the time. So I must have done it some night that like probably when I clicked support on Rochelle's, I was just drunk and browsing somebody else's.
What happens is that at night Joe puts on his like sleep mask and it turns him into a different person.
I don't have a sleep mask.
He goes out and dances in the street.
Hey, you know that the show
Cuban Pete.
you know the two shows, The Mick and AP Bio.
Yeah.
Why did both of those characters leave It's Always Sunny
They haven't
to
left.
do their
They haven't
character on It's Always Sunny?
They haven't left.
No, okay, but they stopped committing to It's Always Sunny to do their characters like their spin-off
basically,
shows.
yeah.
That's what they are, the exact same characters.
I haven't watched any of the Mick yet.
I mean,
I
they're
haven't
not
wanted
exactly
to.
the same, but they're close.
They're very close. They are very, very close.
I mean, the AP Bio character is
It's
very
essentially
similar
the
to
same.
Dennis.
Yeah, except he has like some smarts. whereas
I
Dennis-
love AP Bio, by the way. I really like
don't.
that
I
show.
don't.
You don't like it?
I've been watching it and it's like fine, but I
I
I
think
can't
it's
say
very
I
funny.
like it.
I think it's really funny. I
I-
like some of the students, like that weird owl-eye girl, who's been like catfishing.
Yeah.
I think it's a little too cartoony. It's way too cartoony to me.
I like the students. I
Yeah.
love their roles. I love Patton Oswalt in the show. think
I don't like
he's-
Patton Oswalt.
The only thing with the
Maybe that
students
could be
is
why.
I'm a huge
I don't know how they're gonna like do this into the next year, because presumably they'll all just fail AP Bio and then just be like, well, how are you gonna take
Well,
this
you gotta
again?
take it over again.
Yeah,
I
but, like,
assume that the
that
moral
can't
of
be
the
every
story.
year.
I assume that the moral of it is that they give Dennis a good idea and he writes his famous book. Like that's like where they're trying to go with it. Like that's the network answer, But I don't know. Yeah, because you're right. What could they do in future seasons?
Yeah, what do they do? Yeah, assuming
Well,
everybody retakes. it
Other
next
than
year.
that, he becomes like he is just he starts teaching the class he would want to teach because he gets fond of these kids. So they're like, well, let me teach a philosophy class instead or something. So that's what he does and keeps teaching them.
Yeah, but the show's called AP Bio. Like,
I understand.
I don't like the Mick that much, but again, she's just a trash person, like she is.
she's a trash person
in-
in the Mick, but like I don't like some of the characters on the Mick. Like I'm not a fan.
It did
like,
not grab me like AP Bio has.
The only reason I watch AP Bio and not the Mick because I didn't really want to watch either. I had nothing to do one night
You're
in
just
AP
sexing
Bio.
them.
Well, AP Bio is like fresh show. It just started, so I didn't have to
started
catch up to
last year.
anything.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
I
watching?
understand, but I had catch up to do. That's what I'm saying. Is I didn't
you-
have any catch up to do.
Are you guys watching Barry?
Barry is.
Bill Hader's show on HBO.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
I watch it.
Are
I'm
you
enjoying
watching
it.
Silicon Valley, Dave?
That's a
Kinda,
yes.
yeah, I'm
You're
like,
hate
it's-
watching
it's-
it because you
you-
hate
Yeah,
it.
Just
I
made
hate watching it.
The Alex
You're
Jones
watching it.
face when he started crying the other day.
Yeah, that's true. So I am watching it, but if I don't ever watch another episode of it, I wouldn't be upset or miss it.
I actually like this season quite a bit.
Do you like it because Ehrlich's not on it anymore? Or
Dude, what is going
That
on?
whole plot line was just stupid.
What is going on with TJ Miller in real
TJ
life?
Miller,
though?
yeah.
yeah,
Like why
Awesome.
why is he fucking calling in bomb threats and
No. Well,
Like-
I read something about him not having like a center of his brain because of some surgery or something where it inhibits his.
okay.
is this a recent
self-control.
surgery? Or?
I listened to him on the Jim and Sam show, and he was talking about how he's really happy that he could step away from Silicon Valley so it could give people like those other characters more screen time. Like he said,
it's
that's
not
why he
like-
stepped away.
It's not like he
Like,
was
what
getting
the fuck? Like,
tons of screen time. They didn't know what to do with him.
right?
Like, he had such
what are you
minor
talking about,
things, yeah.
guy.
Well,
I mean,
I think the
dude-
biggest reason. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say TJ Miller, like while he is kind of a like one of the probably the biggest star on that show, is not a massive star. Like, the Emoji Movie, like it's not like he's headlining movies
But you know
that
what was
are
funny? It was like
blockbuster
his star
hits.
has gone up and then so far down recently that like I didn't even know that he plays a fairly big character in Ready Player One. Like they just didn't advertise it
Yeah.
at all. And he's probably like
Yeah,
the
they
most
didn't.
well-known actor in that movie.
Did he
That
play-
movie, okay. Ready Player One was interesting to me in that the movie's bad. It's not a good movie, but I enjoyed it. It's one of those movies that I will probably watch 30 or 40 times over the next 10 years just to fall asleep to.
That is weird.
It's like
I did not enjoy it, but it will put me to sleep. So I'll watch
Yeah.
it 30 or 40 times.
because stuff happens in it. It's nothing that you have to pay attention to. And honestly, what I said to Joe when we saw it, it would have been a really good movie in like 1997 with a budget of maybe 10% of what it was.
Mhm. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm really behind. I haven't gone to the movies in a while.
No, well, you're catching, or you're gonna have to
Really
make up
want
for
to go
that
to
soon.
Super Troopers too.
You have a lot of movies to watch in the next month.
I know. I mean, obviously, Avengers It comes out next week. I'm really excited about that. I want to see that Quiet Place movie.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for that one to watch at home, though. I feel like it would be.
Dude,
just as
everybody,
good at
everything
home.
that I keep hearing is that you should see it in theaters. Like,
But
everybody's-
I have a pretty
Yeah, because you're not gonna
like,
get like
good thing here.
yeah, you're not gonna get like a dark space with not a lot of light with the all that bass that they ramp up when something scary is gonna happen.
Yeah, I have that.
You do, but like most people don't. That's
Right,
why they
right.
say like
so,
watch it in the theater. I actually wanted to see that Blockers movie with Cena, but
I don't.
I haven't gotten around to seeing it. Well, it's got a ton of great reviews.
Yeah, I know it does, but that doesn't mean much for
I mean, I want to see it.
a lot of stuff.
I mean, we
I
all
don't
have Movie
think so.
Pass. We could see all of these movies if we wanted to in the span of a
I
week.
know, but
It's not about that. It's about having
Movie
time to
Pass.
do it.
It turns out the gym thing really works out in their favor, because I feel like a lot of people are like us and probably don't even use it some months, or like me at least.
Yeah, I don't use it every month.
Well, they were saying recently a report came out that like some consulting firm was looking at their books and they were like, yeah, this was a terrible idea. Like they don't have the runway for this.
That was all bullshit.
I'm sure it is. And
That was like,
granted, I get it. Like they're going to have to go back. Obviously, they're burning through money, but the whole point was that they get a big base so that they have a bunch of stuff to sell. But yeah, either way, like it's still good for us because it's cheaper than one single movie ticket. You know, like,
Right.
For us, it's like $14 for just a regular movie ticket. You can't sign up for it anymore, though. They're not taking the sign-ups for it.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing a plan now with iHeartRadio where it's like, I forget what the price is, but it's only for like 3 months.
I didn't know that.
glad I got in on the ground floor.
Well, if you
I need to
cancel,
check
you,
this-
you can't get back. You can't get it back for like 6 months.
Yeah, I don't know if mine canceled or not, but I know that mine was like, your payment didn't work. And then I was like, what? And I realized that I was just at the credit limit on that card. So I paid it off, and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
should be fine now.
So
I hope.
now it's $10 a month. You get unlimited iHeartRadio All Access, and you only get 4 movies a month now. That's the deal they're offering right now.
I mean, that's still not bad.
Yeah, I mean, 4 movies a month is still like it's good for most people. Like I see maybe
I
one or
heard
two.
I heard that article that you're quoting right now was bullshit.
I didn't see the bullshit part. I just remember reading that article.
Yeah, I heard that they're still unlimited, and
No idea.
Well, no, you can go on their website right now. Like I literally just went there, and it's not unlimited. It's unlimited if you already subscribe, but new subscribers only get 4 movies a month.
that's pretty stupid. That's pretty stupid. Okay.
I mean, that's really not that stupid. I mean, that's still a pretty good deal.
It is for
Yeah.
$10 a month to see 4 movies, obviously, but the fact that it goes down to a limit, like, that kind of sucks. I don't know if you would still want to sign up for that. Like, I don't know.
I
movie
have never
today-
seen more than 4 movies in a month.
If
No,
the original, yeah,
I haven't either. I've barely seen one. Like, right now, they're making money off of me because I would say since I've signed up, 2 months I've not seen anything, and most months I've seen 1 movie.
but to be fair, like
So-
if you lived in a city, I feel like where it's easy access to go to a movie theater. I think.
But
you
it's
might
not.
see
It's
more.
not just living in a city where you have easy access. Like you live an exit away from a movie theater. I don't live that far away from a movie theater either. But it's just kind of like in the scheme of it. Yeah, great. I get the movies for free, but going to the movies is a chore. Like it's I mean
It's several hours, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go there. I'm gonna have to take the time. It's like, all right, well, I'd like to maybe play video games, or I'm gonna spend time with my family. And that's the other thing is like, I have Movie Pass for myself, and it's like if I decide to go, like, all right, well, I'm not gonna be spending time with my family that night. I'll be by myself, which I don't mind going to the movie by myself at all. But like, it's just weird saying, hey, you guys chill here. I'm gonna go see this movie, and then like most movies I'd want to see with my wife anyway, or with the family. So then we got to arrange that. Like
Plus, there's that issue, the Paul Rubens issue, where like you can't masturbate in the theater.
that's true.
Want to,
I
but
mean,
you
yeah, like it's hard to do that when you're with a group of people. Let alone like you're going to see a movie that you that gets a lot of people there on opening weekend. Get a lot of look-see-loos.
Maybe not at you because they don't know what you're doing. Why is that guy punching himself in the leg?
Well, that's how I jerk off.
Well, they can't see your penis anymore now that you're a vegetarian. It's so much small that it's.
I'll tell you what, man. When I get off the treadmill, my dick has become inverted. Like it inverts itself after I run. To the point where it was like a couple weeks ago, like I got off the treadmill, and I went into the shower, and Rochelle was getting ready, like putting her makeup on for work and stuff. And when I took my running shorts off, she went, "Oh my God, what happened?"
That's actually really sad.
It is.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying that. She said, "What happened?" I said, "Oh, my penis inverts after I run." And she said, "Oh." And whenever anybody says "oh" to you, you're like, "Oh, all right." But it really does. Like it is crazy
Don't
that
you
after
feel like
I run,
it should be like swinging out more because there's more blood flowing? Like
it
instead,
is. But
just
my
sucks
whole
inside
pubic
of you?
area gets so cold. I think because of the sweat and everything. I don't know. It's weird.
Shouldn't it be warmer? Your legs are moving. You're sweating in that area.
My taint is really hot because of all the friction.
I mean, none of this makes sense.
I'll take a picture and send it to you. Next time I get off, I'll send you a pic of the Mentos that resides between my legs.
I'm really like that sucks. I'm sorry.
It's not a like.
Well, no,
again,
like it happening is one thing, but it just sucks that like your wife was just like so upset by it.
Yeah, like
what happened?
she's trying to like not say anything. She's like, Matt's getting healthy. He's running. I should
Right.
encourage this, but man, that sucks.
wow, why is your dick look like that? And I'm like, I'll tell you. It always happens though. It's like every other because I run every other day.
Do you notice when you like beforehand, like it feels weird, right? I imagine it must feel weird just like walking to the shower after running, like you're dead.
Oh yeah. No, the whole thing is an awkward, like it definitely does feel. It's like, oh, what are you doing? But it is like if you would feel my pubic area, my pubis and dick and balls, it's all ice cold. It's so cold.
It's so bizarre.
But I am drenched in sweat too. Like when I get off the treadmill, I just covered, and I sweat for a good hour after I run. Like even I do like a 5-minute cool down walk, and I shower, and it's a hot shower, and then I switch it to a cold water, and allow to cool off. And even after that, I'm still sweating for a good while. So,
I mean, that's a lot of sweat.
Yeah. I sweat when I take shits in the summer.
Well, I think everybody
Like I will not be sweating. Like I'll be taking a dump, not be sweating at all, and then like as soon as I like wipe my ass like twice, I'll be covered in sweat. Like the wiping process when it's that hot just makes me sweat so bad. It's gross.
that is the nice thing about having the bidet.
Yeah.
Like even after a hot day, even if I don't have to shit when I get home, I'll sit down on the fucking bidet and blast some cool water up my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first like cold morning though is absolutely miserable. It's hard. It feels like some sharp thing stabbing you in the sphincter. It's just miserable how cold it gets.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. I think we should. This is, guys.
Pack it in.
Yeah, this has been good. This has been fun. I hope that maybe you've enjoyed this. This will be up for download at our Podbean, thelotuscast.podbean.com. So if you want to check that out.
Is it?
I don't know what or if whatever. I don't think
There may be plans. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll do it on a consistent, regular basis, but I did
whenever
have-
Uncle Hall's doing a show and we just want to get in his way.
Yeah. Let's do that.
what is this show about?
I want to know. I really want to know.
He's asked us several times if we're almost done so that he can go on. So, are you
Yeah,
sure he's not
I
on
think-
Strange Label?
He said, no, actually, I think Mike said he was on Spreaker.
Yeah, but like if he's on Spreaker, he can go whenever.
He is not on Strange Label.
Right, but
So why did
yeah,
you even wait for us to finish then? He could just go.
well, how do I find his show? Like, if I
don't know.
type Spreaker Uncle Hall, am I gonna get anything?
I don't
Didn't
know.
he just change it to Uncle Hall one week? Like, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
but I imagine that was.
yeah, but like he's just kept it Uncle Hall for like the longest time. Like beforehand, it was a bunch of different shit.
Right. I understand. I'm saying, like, I don't know what would his thing be. I don't know.
Uncle Hall, you're still listening, or are you doing your show? Can you give us a
He
link?
might be. Show. He said he was gonna have a guest or something.
Yeah. That's what I'm lost here. I really, I am very
You think
curious.
he's doing like a Phil Hendry bit where he is his guest?
Yeah. That'd be
He just
pretty
does
good.
Another voice.
Yeah, he's doing like 4 voices.
I mean,
That's
that's
Phil Hendry.
that would require a
He
lot
used
of
to-
talent. so.
Phil Hendry was one guy in a studio, and he would play obviously Phil Hendry, the host of the radio show. He was the producer. He was the manager of the show, and then he also played the call-in guest. And he had these different voices, and he would. It's actually pretty interesting to watch if you ever go on YouTube and just Google Phil Hendry. But anywho. Guys, that's it for this right here. Please make sure you check out Strange Label. There's a new kind of lineup. Not Safe for Water Coolers is on Mondays. Tuesday night belongs to Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks. Napier's off that show.
All gone.
Yeah, if you listen to that, like if you are not listening to that consistently, which, I mean, let's be fair. If you're listening to this right now, you probably listening to Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks, but that was some of the best fucking podcasts that I have really heard in a long time. Was the fallout of Napier on WFOD. Wednesday nights, Leroy and Earl are back. Go listen to those cunts. And then Furnicast is still doing Thursday nights, but they haven't been live in a bit. Song Salad's a podcast on the network. I don't know. Download the Strange Label app.
Are there any new shows? I mean, I haven't heard of Song Salad, but
Except for Leroy and Earl coming back. That's the only thing that I've not listened to it either. I couldn't tell you. Obviously, they're still doing the voices.
That was the whole thing.
I mean, to be fair, if
I
you
know,
were-
but I would hope that they would come back, like maybe, and just give up the.
I would
the
say if
facade.
you were doing the voices and that was your bit, and then
I
you
think that would make me depressed, like
came
doing
back,
the voices.
you wouldn't.
The whole
continue
reason I
doing
want to
it?
do a show is because I sound cool. That's like 100% it.
I'm 32 tomorrow, guys.
Happy birthday.
Hooray!
Hitler's also been dead for 32 years now.
Did he die in 1986?
I think so.
He died on his birthday.
Yeah.
What? I don't think that's.
I
how
think it's
that
all
happened.
connected.
I don't think that's no. Uncle Hall, where do we listen to your show?
doesn't
Like, if
sound
I was
right.
going to listen to your show after we hang up here, what do I go? What do I do?
Would you listen to Uncle Hall as your birthday present?
I would listen to it.
Are you just trying to show off your effects now?
Well, I thought that we were.
I
gonna
do
do
like
voice
that.
stuff.
That Dave has built a studio in his
Are you gonna
like little.
Are you gonna pitch shift your voice now?
I mean, I could. I don't want to.
So all you added was like a reverb.
Yeah. That's all I did. Or this one.
It's
isn't
just
kinda cool.
okay. Uncle Hall said Spreaker my account. What does that
So
mean?
it's
I don't even know what your fucking account is.
/my account.
I don't. Or would you like this one, Joe? I'm just using the presets. I don't actually feel like
I
doing
actually
anything.
do like that one. I went to
don't
Spreaker.com
mind
/my account and it says we're really sorry, but the page you're looking for can't be found.
Fuck! I was hoping to. Oh, it is Uncle Hall. I fucking knew it.
He just keeps saying my account. Uncle Hall, my account.
Onward. It's Onward?
Oh, is it Spreaker.com/Uncle Hall?
Yeah.
No, I went to there too.
User
And
/ onward. And it says Uncle Hall.
Wait.
All right.
How did you get to Onward?
I googled.
Does he have any?
Breaker
Does
Uncle Hall.
he have any past shows? Like, can you listen to anything?
Episode
Episode
1.5, episode 2, episode 2, part 2.
There's 3 shows on there. They're 15 minutes.
They're exactly 14 minutes and 59 seconds apiece.
Yeah, they're timed perfectly.
How? What? I'm sorry.
Start
I'm
playing
gonna
something.
I'm gonna turn that down. Oh, you want me to play one?
Yeah, let's listen to it a little bit.
Okay, hold on.
We're podcast professionals. We've taught a college class.
He's
That's
got
true.
12 listens on episode 2. Another guest.
Let's do 1.5.
Hello there, and welcome to Dumb Spiro Vinko. Tonight we have a special guest, Aaron Moctezuma. How you doing, Aaron?
Oh,
What was that? You're not coming through exactly clear. Oh, and sorry to all of the listeners. We had a bit of a difficulty setting up with Skype, as in my microphone wouldn't work.
Oh, he wants
so
me. He wants us
we're
to
going
listen to
have
2.
to do this.
Fine.
2?
Yeah, we'll do 2.
Dumb Spiro Vinko.
Oh, it's
I am
quiet.
your host, John Roberts, and tonight I have another guest with me, Jorge Chirino.
Is
Is this when I talk?
Yep, that's when you talk.
I thought it was just gonna be him like talking to somebody who's not
okay.
there.
Hi. How you doing?
All right, so this time around we figured out how
Jesus
to
Christ.
get stuff going a bit better. You know, you can actually hear him this time from the test we ran. It might not work. It should probably work though. And right now I'm sending out the links to all the beautiful people. So George, introduce yourself.
I thought it was Jorge.
It's just so quiet. I
Okay.
have it blasting loud right now.
I was just playing Rainbow Six Siege before I got in here.
Okay, okay.
and-
All right.
I don't
Listen,
care.
Jorge. All right. Okay. Gonna be better today. So go to Spreaker.com.
Yeah, good luck, Uncle Hall.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
do it.
You got this. Get some music. And lots of sound bites.
Hey, also make sure that you don't talk like this.
Yeah. Get out of that mic, son.
Yeah, and usually you want to call
We've
your
taught a
Skype
class.
guest before the show starts so you can hammer out any audio issues so that you're just good to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
'cause that's what we do.
Joe isn't producing a show on Thursday, so I think that he is open to probably produce your show.
It's true.
Not,
I work
know if I'm
Thursdays, I can't do
open.
it.
I am available for a side
Make sure you
hustle.
ask him about his work drama.
I mean, I'll tell it on Uncle Hall show. I mean, if that's any draw.
I can't believe you won't tell the people about being a rat.
I'll save that for when it's less volatile at my work right now.
I need to get a headphone.
I
amp.
legitimately think you could just come clean on this show, and your boss could hear it, and still.
Well, now you're giving him hints. Like, if he is listening to the show, now you're just like, oh.
Listen, if you're Joe's boss and you're listening to the show, he ratted you out.
I didn't
HR.
rat anybody out.
Sent lots of emails.
I didn't
multiple.
send any emails. Didn't rat anybody out.
I mean, you sent
Well,
me.
why didn't you?
You sent me Snapchats of you sending the email of your emails.
They were different emails. Listen,
That's
if my
how
boss
great
is listening,
this
I don't
story
want to
is.
hear this.
I'm at work and you sent Snapchats of emails to HR. But anyway, that didn't happen. Guys,
No.
Not yet. It didn't.
guys, thank you for hanging out. Michelle, Uncle
Indulging
Paul.
us.
Yeah, everybody, we appreciate it. So we will talk to you.
Oh, Uncle Hall, Joe will be one of your guests tonight.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy
I mean,
him.
not tonight.
Joe's
I'm going to
gonna
bed,
call.
but
He's a
I
good
will
guy.
be a guest sometime if you want.
Yeah, Joe's calling in.
I'm not calling in. It's too much work.
Call in Uncle Hall show.
No, you call in.
Talk
He's
to him
been
about
your
how
biggest
you
fan for
like
so long. He stole
video
ROMs
games.
from your house.
What?
Yeah, talk about Rainbow Six Siege.
I don't have anything to talk about Rainbow Six Siege.
Or do you have everything?
No, I have nothing. To
Oh,
talk about.
actually, he's turned you down in the chat. He doesn't want
Oh, denied. Bumped.
Wait. Even though one of his guests
Now
is
he
still not
wants to be. Now
responding.
Joe wants to be. Like, wait a minute.
Now
Hold
he's
on.
offended. Yeah, Joe's offended. This is great.
Hold on.
Wait, one of my guests is still not responding. Not tonight, though. Okay.
Hmm.
Even though you don't have a guest,
All right.
you're turning
Joe's
down
I gotta
a
go.
guest.
I have to shit, so I'm gonna go do that.
Ooh, can you tell us what color you think it's gonna be? What did we-
Strangelabel.com, everybody. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you later.
Ba-da-da-da-da.